Good morning, students. Students, as you know, in our previous lecture, we started discussing the periodic properties. And the first periodic property that we discussed was atomic size. How do I explain the atomic size? The distance from the center of the nucleus to the outermost energy shell is called as a atomic size or atomic radii. Now, I told you it is directly proportional to the number of energy shell and inversely proportional to the nuclear attraction. On moving down the group, the atomic size goes on increasing. On moving along the period, the atomic size decreases, but the size of noble gases was larger than the halogens due to weak forces in the noble gases. I think you remember what I discussed in the last lecture. Now, today we will continue with another periodic properties, and that will be the ionic radii. So, second property will be ionic radii. Ionic radii. In fact, in the book, ionic radii are explained but not given as a separate head. Am I clear? But I have made this as a separate property and will be discussing in that manner. Now, the question is, what is ionic radii? It may be defined as the distance from the center of the nucleus to the outermost shell of ion. That will be called as ionic radii. So, it is defined as the distance from the center of the nucleus. It is defined as the distance from the center of the nucleus to the outermost shell of an ion. From the center of nucleus to outermost shell of ion. Nucleus to outermost shell of ions. Distance from the center of the nucleus to the outermost shell of ions is called as a ionic radii. Now, what are ions? Students, we all know ions are charged particles. Ions are charged particles. Now, the ions can either be cations or it can be anions. These are the charged particles. These are either the cations or anions. Cations are positively charged particles. Cations are the positively charged particles. Whereas the anions, these are negatively charged particles. Cations are the positively charged particles, whereas the anions are the negatively charged particles. Am I clear? What are ions? These are the charged particles. They may be cations or this may be anions. Now, cations, how are they formed? They are formed by the loss of electrons. Anions are formed by the gain of electrons. Just see over here. Suppose we take sodium. Atomic number is 11. Configuration will be 281. If sodium loses one electron, on loss of one electron, it will result in the formation of sodium ion. And the configuration over here will be 28. Student, always remember, size of cations are always smaller than the parent atom. You see over here, this is nucleus. This is first energy shell. This is second energy shell. And how many energy shell are here? These are 3. There are 2 electrons over here. Here are 8 electrons. You may see over here. And this will be 1 electron. When it loses the electron, it will result in the formation of this ion, in which the energy shell is lost. First energy shell and the second energy shell. You may see over here, the size of cation is smaller than the parent atom. This is sodium and this is sodium ion. So, size of cation is smaller than the parent atom. You must remember this. Size of cation is smaller than the parent atom. Is smaller than parent atom. So, always remember that the size of cation is always and always smaller than that of our parent atom. Tell me whether I am getting it clear for you or not. How do I define the ionic radii? The distance from the center of the nucleus to the outermost shell of ion is called as a ionic radii. Now, in the case of a sodium ion, the outermost shell is this, and this distance, this will be called as a ionic radii, or the radii in the case of a cation. What are cations? They are positively charged particles. How are the cations formed? They are formed by the loss of electrons. Always remember the size of cation is smaller than the parent atom. Am I clear? What is ionic radii? It is defined as the distance from the center of the nucleus to the outermost shell of ions. Ions are charged particles. They may be cations or anions. Cations are positively charged particles, anions are negatively charged particles. And the size of cation is always smaller and is smaller than that of the parent atom. Is it clear? Now, size of anion. As another note, you may remember this. Size of anions or size of anion is larger than the parent atom. Larger than parent atom. Am I clear? But firstly, before I discuss this, if someone asks you why the size of cation is smaller than the parent atom, here student, you may see in the case of sodium metal, how many protons are there? 11 protons. How many electrons are there? 11 electrons. Here the 11 protons are attracting 11 electrons. And over here, there are 11 protons and 10 electrons. 11 protons are attracting 10 electrons. So, here the attractive force is more, number of energy shell are less, so size decreases. Am I clear or not? Yes. So, cations are smaller than the parent atom. So, you may see over here, sodium metal was larger in size as compared to sodium ion. But anions are larger than the parent atom. Let me explain to you in this manner. Suppose if I say chlorine, atomic number is 17, configuration will be 287. Now chlorine, if it gains electron, it will change into chloride anion. The configuration over here will be 2, 8 and 8. Yes. Here how many protons are present? 17 protons. How many electrons are present? 17 electrons. Here number of protons are 17, but the number of electrons are 18 because one electron is gained. Yes or no? Here 17 proton attract 17 electron. Here 17 proton attract 18 electron. So attraction will be less. So anions are larger than the parent atom. Here the cation was smaller than the parent atom. Anions are larger than the parent atom. You may understand it in this manner also. This is the nucleus. This will be the first energy shell, then the second energy shell and the third energy shell. Yes, in the first energy shell there will be 2 electrons. In the second energy shell there will be 8 electrons. And in the third energy shell there are 7 electrons. Here this is nucleus, a first energy shell, a second energy shell, and a third energy shell. This will be having 2 electrons. Here 8. And here again it will be 8. Yes. So size of anion, you may see this is bigger in size than this. Size of anion is larger than that of a parent atom. Because in this case, the nuclear attraction is less. Here the nuclear attraction is more. So student, always remember that the size of cation is always smaller than the parent atom, and the size of anion is always larger than the parent atom. Am I clear? What is ionic radii? The distance from the center of the nucleus to the outermost shell of the ion. Is it clear? Now, isoelectronic species. What are isoelectronic species? Here iso means same, and electronic means the electrons, of course. So species having same number of electrons are called as a isoelectronic species. Species having same number of electrons. Species having same number of electrons are called isoelectronic species. Same number of electrons are called isoelectronic species. Is it clear? So any species which have the same number of electrons are called as isoelectronic species. Just see over here, if I say sodium ion, if I say magnesium ion, and if I say oxide ion. What is the atomic number of sodium? 11. After losing 1 electron, how many electrons does it have? 10. So here it have a 10 electron. Magnesium ion, atomic number is 12. After losing 2 electrons, how many electrons does it have? 10. So this will be having a 10 electron. Oxygen atomic number is 8. After gaining 2 electrons, how many electrons does it have? 10. So you may see over here the number of electrons remains same. And when the number of electrons is same, so this species will be called as a isoelectronic species. Am I clear? Similarly, if I write down the fluoride ion, this will also be called as a isoelectronic species. Is it clear? Because over here again, there will be 10 electrons present in that. So what are isoelectronic species? Species with same number of electrons are called as isoelectronic species. Now in the board examination, the question may be asked, arrange the following species in decreasing atomic radii. Arrange the following species. Arrange the following species in decreasing size. Ionic radii. How do we arrange the species in decreasing ionic radii? Suppose it is given as a sodium ion, then oxide ion, and then magnesium ion. These three. Now what is the atomic number of sodium? 11. That will be given in the examination. So here are 11 proton. And how many electron? 10. Am I clear? In oxide ion, there are 8 proton and 10 electron. In magnesium, there will be 12 proton and 10 electron. What is the question? We have to arrange them in the decreasing order of our ionic radii. Where is the maximum electrons in all the 3 species are same, because they are the isoelectronic species. Here the number of protons are more, then this, then this. More the number of protons, more will be the attraction to the outer electron. More is the attraction, lesser will be the size or the ionic radii. What we have to do? We have to arrange them in the decreasing order. So which of the three species will be having a largest ionic radii? Because the number of electrons are same. So one with the lesser number of proton will be having a least nucleotide. So largest atomic ionic radii in this case will be O2 negative. Am I clear? Because here 8 protons are attracting the 10 electrons. Here 11 protons are attracting 10, here 12 are attracting 10. Naturally this attraction is less than this. So oxide ion will be larger in size than the sodium ion, and sodium ion will be larger in size than that of a magnesium ion. What was asked? We were asked to arrange in decreasing order of ionic radii. Am I clear? So this is how it is to be done, and these kind of questions are asked in the board examination. So students, how many properties have we done by now? Number 1 was atomic size. What is atomic size? The distance from the center of the nucleus to the outermost shell of the ion. Down the group, atomic size increases. Along the period, the atomic size goes on decreasing, but the size of noble gas was larger than those of the halogens. Yes, ionic radii was the distance from the center of the nucleus to the outermost shell of the ion. Am I clear? Isoelectronic species are the species with the same number of electrons. I have also told you the size of cation is smaller than that of a parent atom, whereas the size of anion will be larger than that of the parent atom. So I hope, student, the two periodic properties, that is atomic radii and the ionic radii, must be very, very clear to you. In our next lecture, we will come or we will discuss some other periodic properties, maybe the metallic and non-metallic character, or I may also discuss the concept of oxidation and reduction. Till then, I expect you to revise your work. We will meet again in the next lecture. Thank you.